00920 Heirship determination. Please announce.
Robert Beal for the applicant, Shirley Taylor. And we're ready to proceed, Judge.
Steve Ortega on behalf of the unknown and or disabled item. I'm ready.
Yeah, you're breaking up real bad, Mr. Ortega. The three individuals that are going to testify, please do me a favor and raise your right hand to get sworn in.
Okay.
Do each of you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give in this case is the truth of the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Beal. Call your applicant.
I call Shirley Taylor.
Go ahead.
Shirley Taylor, you are the sister of Abraham Raines, is that right?
Yes, I am.
And you're, as one of his siblings, you're the last remaining sibling of that Abraham has, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, your dad was Jake Raines,
Yes, he was.
and you are the permanent dependent administrator of his estate, is that right?
Yes, I am.
And that case is in court number 1. Another court.
There's two of them, right? Yeah.
Ms. Taylor,
Yes.
you are the dependent administrator of your dad's estate.
Yes, I am.
And as part of that estate, we did a heirship proceeding in that court in which we determined that you and your brother Abraham were the only two heirs.
That's correct.
Okay. Abraham died within weeks of your father, isn't that right?
Yes, that's right.
And your other siblings died in the past, right? Before your dad.
Yes, they did.
Okay. Have you ever been able to determine if your dad left a will? I mean, if Abraham left a will. Abraham.
No, none that was found.
Okay. And you're just asking for the court to identify the heirs of Abraham. You're not asking for any kind of administration. Is that right?
That's correct.
And your deceased brothers and sisters, including Abraham, none of them left any children.
No, they didn't.
The only one in the family that has children is you. Is
Yes,
that right?
that's correct.
And Abraham was never married.
No, he wasn't.
And nobody's coming forward to claim they're an heir who wasn't an heir.
No, they haven't.
All right. I'll pass the witness, Judge.
Mr. Ortega, you have any questions of the applicant?
Just one quick question, Your Honor. Ma'am, did your brother ever adopt any children?
No, he hasn't.
Okay, that's all I have. I thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Ortega, call the first disinterested witness, either Ms. Gonzalez or Mr. Gonzalez.
I'll call Miss Gonzalez, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Miss Gonzalez, can you state your full and legal name for the record?
Lorraine Regina Gonzalez.
Okay, and Miss Gonzalez, how were you acquainted with the decedent, Mr. Abraham Raines?
He's my cousin.
Okay, and did you know him pretty much his whole life?
Yes.
And you were in regular contact with him, so you knew his life circumstances?
Yes, except when we used to live in El Paso and we moved to Central Texas. So then we weren't as much in contact.
But you're aware of what his marital status is and if he had any children, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. In fact, was Mr. Raines ever married to anybody?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. And ma'am, to your knowledge, did he have any natural born or adopted children?
No.
Okay. And then he had 3 siblings that predeceased him. Is that correct?
Yes, that would be David, Jake Jr., and Gerald.
Okay. And all 3 of those did not have any children. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and to your knowledge, did he have a last will and testament?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, and you heard the applicant's testimony right now, correct?
Yes,
Are you in agreement with what she stated?
yes.
Okay, Your Honor, that's all the questions I have for this witness, Ms. Gonzalez. Ms. Gonzalez, I thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Mr. Beal, do you have any questions?
I have a little cross question. Ms. Gonzalez, you told me that you had a little service for Jake Raines and Abraham Raines, is that right?
Yes, we did here in Austin.
Okay. And they chose you to give the eulogy for Abraham Raines?
Yes, it was a tall order.
Okay.
It was.
But you felt confident to do that because you knew him well, isn't that right?
Yes. And yeah, I didn't, it gave me a really beautiful chance to reflect on that person,
All right.
Abraham.
Anything else, Mr. Beal?
Nothing further, Judge.
Mr. Ortega, call the next witness, Mr. Gonzalez.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Gonzalez, will you please state your full and legal name for the record?
Mario Mark Gonzalez.
And Mr. Gonzalez, how are you acquainted with the decedent, Mr. Abraham Raines?
Abraham was my cousin.
Okay, did you pretty much know him your entire life?
Yes.
Okay, and you were familiar with his life and personal circumstances?
Yes, I was familiar.
Okay. Is it fair to state that Abraham was never married to your knowledge?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And also to your knowledge, is it fair to state that he never had any children, either natural or adopted?
That's correct.
Okay. And he had a total of 4 siblings, is that correct?
That's right.
Okay. And of those 4 siblings, 3, David, Gerald, and Junior, the 3 of them predeceased him, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And there's
David,
one,
Gerald, Jake.
I'm sorry?
Jake is Junior, is that correct?
Jake Jr., David, and Gerald.
Okay.
They all died before Abraham.
And all 3 of those children, they themselves did not have children, is that correct?
They did not. That's correct. That's correct. They had no children.
Okay. So the sole surviving sibling is the applicant in this case, is that correct?
Yes, surely is.
Okay. And to your knowledge, did Mr. Raines have a last will and testament?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. Your Honor, that's all the questions I have for this witness. Mr. Gonzalez, I thank you for your time and information.
Mr. Beal?
I know I have no additional questions, Judge.
First of all, I'm very sorry for your loss, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms.
Thank you,
Taylor,
John.
Ms. Taylor, keep in touch with your attorney. There's some documents that he will help you prepare and notice that must be posted in the one of the newspapers, okay?
Yes.
He'll
Yes,
help
Judge.
you. The court, after
Thank
hearing testimony finds that the heirs of Mr. Abraham Raines. Oh, no, we don't need that. We just, because it's not, that you're not requesting letters. Mr. Raines, heirs have been identified and will sign the appropriate order. All right, thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank
Judge.
you.
Thank
Sorry
you. Your Honor,
for-
did you want to order my attorney fees?
That's what I'm gonna say. I ask, how many hours, sir?
I had 2 hours in this, Your Honor.
Item fees, Mr. Beal, are 500.
I'll send Mr. Ortega a check.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Mr. Beal.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all.
Bye.